Yeah, YouTube family and the Maverick in this piece again. Still with the best and most credible opinion. Still fair and fearless analysis. And remember, for the opinions to be best and most credible, they gotta be fair and fearless. Alright, so Brian Leville, level up to 9.82, massive personal best for the young Jamaican sprinter. Run it over one track meet over in Austria today. I may have some interesting tidbits and facts to share with you. All inspired by this big run by Brian Leville. Remember, you know, Brian Leville did cramp up in the 100 meters at trials. And I don't think he made, well, he didn't finish in the top 3 spots to make the team to Tokyo. However, he come back and win the 200 meters for which he was the defending champion. So him not down for run the flat 100. But consider him for that relay pool, obviously. And I write this, so I'm going to go first. Listen to them times here and them age of them athlete people. Listen. Brian Leville, 9.82 PB, him is 21 years old. Akeem Blake, 9.88 PB, he's 23 years old. Rowan Watson, 9.91, 23 years old. Oblique Seville, 9.81, 24 years old. And of course, Kishian Thompson, 9.75, 24 years old. Every single one of them, sub 10, new generation Jamaican sprinter under 25 years old. Who say we male sprinting pop down? Next thing, you remember from my previous video, me telling you, say, Jamaica going to be the favorite for win that 4x1 when they struggle to qualify for over at the World Championships. Listen to these tidbits provided to me by the legendary Bruce James from MVP Track Club. Listen to this. The season 2012, when the Jamaican quartet broke the world record, listen to the season's best for all 4 athletes who run the world record, 36.84 in London. Listen to the season's best. Nesta Carter was 9.95. Freighter, 9.94. Blake Johan, 9.69. And of course, Usain Bolt for that season, his personal best was, his season's best at the time was 9.63. Now, average out them time there. You know, see, with the power world record pace with them man down here. You know, see that? Why we can't break this world record here? It's a glorious opportunity for Jamaica to go out and break this world record at the World Championships in Tokyo. Glorious opportunity. We have the foot speed, and we just do the right thing, arrange the relay properly, and make the man execute some good baton changes. Interesting. And of course, we assume now, so Level can come in the relay. Remember, the Jamaican, they run 37.80 up a London the other day, you know, without either Akeem Blake or Brian Leville, you know. So why then Leville can just, with the natural foot speed now, because he's now the 3rd fastest man in the quartet if we put him in, you know. Let us run what's this a specialist, so I'm going to start it. And he have a PB of 9.91, which is, you know, a little slower than Akeem Blake, who also has a pretty good start. So if we want to know, we could have considered putting Akeem Blake to start the relay instead of Rowan Watson. And you'd have increased the average foot speed and the sprinter them in the quartet, you know. Because you'd now have Akeem Blake 988, Leville 982, Seville 981, and Kishian 975. A world record, something this. Remember the 37.80 me I tell you about the other day, you know, is less than a second off of the 36.84 when both them run up in London, you know. I remember the button change them never smooth in this 37.80, you know. I remember his Golson did run the 3rd leg, you know. It's not Akeem Blake or Brian Leville, you know. So we have a pool right there, so where obviously we should be thinking further than we just win the gold medal in Tokyo. We should definitely be thinking about this world record there. Me I talk about it long time and see other people that think about it you know. Yeah, world record loading. Brian Leville though, people. What a rise. What a phenomenal rise in such a short space of time. You remember Leville, a champs, around for Edwin Allen? You remember the infamous race where Anthony Watson did point the gun in his face and cause a big alabaloo? That was Brian Leville, you know. He's being now coached by Shanique Osborne. Remember Shanique Osborne? that lady where the coach Elaine used to the MVP, same lady. She work wonders with Brian Levelle. I mean, just asked one of my colleagues a while ago, yo, oh, Brian Levelle, well, we see him this season and see how him look. And we have said everybody jaw a drop. Remember, so this youth was 21 years old, you know? I remember he's the defending champion for the 200 upper trials this year, you know? Remember, he went to the Olympics and he missed out on the final by the flare of a nostril. But, I don't know, this, the rise of Brian Levelle, though, the leveling up of Levelle, it kind of, I won't say it's frightening, but it kind of like, you know, pose some questions as to why more of the kind of athlete them will show the potential at level at champs. Why more of them can matriculate as smoothly into senior track and field. They're going to say everybody system different, everybody mature different, everybody focus different. But even then, me give you that. But why more of the promising athletes can just do what level I don't know? Because this is kind of what we expect from a lot of them when we see a champs year after year, you know. You see the kind of promise when them show a champs. Level did show some promise. But because we see them promises so after champs, I guess a lot of people that say, yeah, it's another one, even another 3 or 4 years, we're going to see him make out. Almost immediately, the man is an elite level sprinter. 9.82 at 21 years old. Yeah, we know the possibility again. He might be what you call an early bloomer, in that him get to him peak early in his career, but me don't think so. Just looking at this youth, he still has potential to improve, and I dare say will improve and will go faster over both the 100 meters and the 200 meters. And as we said that so, the question is now, which one of them am I going to run? I'm going to try to be a Superman and run them both. Because when him there at school, he was more of a 200 runner, you know. But now that him gone senior pro, him approve say him worth him while in the 100 meters as well. And if he never cramp up in that 100 meter, remember the 100 meter where oblique did have the little discomfort? Many people have theorized say and a delay there cause Levelle for pull up in the final upper trials. If you never pull up in the trials there, you know say, based on what we say happen now, more than likely in the top 3 there. But it's a good look to people. Eh? 9.82 running alone. And it's a legal win. They're not serious something with now, people, man. And some serious expectations are going to start. Hard to be a sprinter them now, you know. Because when we see Kishan already, we know what Kishan for half already. And we see Kishan this season. 9.7 in the meeting, him soon reach 9.6. Then we see Oblique Civil up in London right there. Eh? And we see Akeem Blake as well. And now Brian Levelle. Eh? The man them a level up. Well, level up people. It's a good look though. And all who love the Blue Ribbon event, who don't know me, I go unapologetically come here, you know, come defend the Blue Ribbon event, you know. And my extra interest and intrigue and love of the Blue Ribbon event. We know me track and field friend them don't like the bias. But you can't stop the bias. Triple jump will never be 100 meters. Discus and javelin and high jump will never be the 100 meters. 100 meters is the glamour event of the sport. And that is the sport. When you grab hold of that event there, you basically grab hold of the sport. You have all of the eyes on you. So we shall be, this thing where people have, I want Jamaica like we must be all things to all men in the sport. I agree with it, you know. This whole diversification drive by a lot of the people in the sport. Yeah, and everybody can run 9.5 and 9.9. See it fine. So some people have got to jump high and jump long and throw far. Some people have got to do that, you know. But don't make it seem like, and there's this notion about that people, you know, the media and, you know, commentators like myself, yeah, ignore field event athletes and don't give them enough love and give them flowers and, you know, with bias and television coverage, only show the sprint and them on the track event and blah, blah, blah. You don't understand football business, and me understand, and we understand our business. The Blue Ribbon event, the 100 meters, that will get you more eyes, get you more sponsorship. So Roger Stone there, win Olympic gold medal, set Olympic record, and have to make the move where I make. Because him now get the love or the sponsorship commensurate with an Olympic gold medalist. Make him did win 100 meter Olympic gold medal. Make him win even 1 200 or 400. You can imagine the kind of endorsement contracts that would have come his way. Anyway, no apologies for continuing to be excited by what we're doing in the 100 meters. Maverick,